is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to pound it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game. You want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. They'll try to power it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The Terrapins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. The give to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Terrapins are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Utah. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Grab over the middle. It's Owens. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finding an escape route. Runs through the tackle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the quick game.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Washington. Dances away to buy time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guy.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Aggies! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
Yeah, and then the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Manning. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Riley.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Webb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Motion from the back. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And at it is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. So now it's 2nd and long. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And for some inexplicable reason, he takes a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And down to a knee. I guess that's one option. behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's going for it all. He's got it on the left. Turns on the Jets. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the tip, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terps!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Looking to throw again. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Aggies in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the guy.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Brings him to the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.